JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, cops find a rifle capable of firing different types of bullets. A rifle capable of firing multiple types of ammunition and 100 live rounds, believed to belong to men who executed Andre Young along the Rosehall Main Road in St. James on Wednesday afternoon, have been seized by the police. Young, 35, of a Bobman Hill address in Lilliput, St. James, was shot several times in the upper body and head while driving a Honda Street motor car towards Montego Bay. At about 2:30 p.m., he was reportedly attacked by men traveling in a black Mercedes-Benz. The police are now seeking 4 men for questioning, says Superintendent Aaron Samuels, the officer in charge of operations in St. James. The men have been identified as O'Neill Reed, 36, of Malden District in Maroon Town, Tybalt Clark, otherwise called TJ, a 22-year-old of the same address as the deceased, Devontae Williams, 24, of Peel Street in Falmouth, Trelawney, and Russian Headley, 25, also of Lilliput, St. James. Samuels has described the find as massive, owing to the type of rifle seized. It has the capability of using 5.56mm and 9mm rounds, he said, adding that the security forces intend to ramp up operational activities in the parish to recover as many of these weapons and, more importantly, arrest the criminals that use these weapons. The latest find brings to 93 the number of weapons found in the parish since the start of the year. Eyewitnesses say Young was shot in the vicinity of the entrance to Spot Valley and Rhine Park communities. According to them, a black Mercedes-Benz motor car drove up beside Young and the occupants opened fire at him. The assailants then made a U-turn and took off in the direction of Falmouth. On arrival, the police saw Young slumped in the front passenger seat with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. He was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Extradition hearing set for St. Andrew man held in anti-narcotics operation. An extradition hearing is to be held on September 14 for Anthony Daniels, one of 4 men held in a major police operation this week. Daniels, 50, who is from a St. Andrew address, and another alleged drug dealer, 60-year-old Hugh Fraser, of Westgate Hills in Montego Bay, St. James, appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court this morning. Both men are wanted for alleged crimes committed in the United States. Daniels, who was arrested in St. Andrew, is wanted for conspiracy to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine and 2 counts of distribution of 5 kilograms or more. Fraser, who was busted in Montego Bay, is wanted for attempting to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine. Both cases were called up separately before Senior Parish Judge Lauren Cole Montague. When Daniels' case was mentioned, his lawyer, Christopher Townsend, indicated that he is proceeding to an extradition hearing. In Fraser's case, his attorney Martin Thomas was absent, but advised the court through his colleague Samuel Campbell that he needed time to take instructions from his client. Consequently, an August 2 date was set for the matter to be mentioned. Both men were remanded. The accused were held in targeted anti-narcotics operations by joint police military teams in St. James and St. Andrew on Wednesday. The early morning operations included personnel from the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, and U.S. Marshals Service. According to MOCA, the team in St. Andrew discovered approximately $40,720 US dollars, 29,190 Canadian dollars, 530,750 Jamaican dollars, a licensed Glock firearm with 132 live rounds, 19 cell phones, 28 SIM cards, and a number of other evidentiary material. In Montego Bay, detectives reportedly seized 6,785 US dollars, 11 cell phones, and a BMW motor car. Millions lost as fires ravage commercial and residential buildings. Business operators at a section of Premier Plaza and Halfway Tree, St. Andrew, are tallying losses that will collectively run them into millions of dollars after a large fire ravaged several shops on Thursday. The blaze reportedly began about 11 a.m. and affected the operations of several businesses, some temporarily, while others will take longer to recover. Although the fire was concentrated at the top of the building, it caused damage to other office spaces. The Jamaica Fire Brigade said it received a call at 11:18 a.m. at the Halfway Tree Fire Station, and 5 units were subsequently dispatched. The employer to one of the affected businesses who had placed that call said that the first unit arrived in roughly 5 minutes. "I'm happy no one was hurt. I was worried about the safety of my colleagues and others on the building. I'm concerned that there will be no work tomorrow, but when, I don't know," she said. noting the uncertainty surrounding the resumption of operations. The businesses most affected by the fire were Essential Lens, Essential Solar, Premier Optical, Chambers Henry and Associates, and Anric Hats and Variety Store. The massive blaze, which resulted in the busy commercial district being blanketed in thick smoke, attracted a large gathering of curious onlookers as speculation swirled as to the possible source of the inferno. Workers at Essential Solar, which was greatly affected, are adamant that the fire did not start in their section. God nah sleep. You see the building here? One thing with my boss. It covered a camera. So you see when people are saying them no catch when it start, my boss catch that, the worker said. Several solar panels stored on the roof of the building were destroyed in the blaze, which took firefighters several minutes to contain. The emergency crew prevented the fire from spreading to another section, where batteries were being stored. The proprietor of Anric Hats and Variety Store said that while her operation had not suffered fire damage, her stock now had a strong smoke odor. The firemen did an excellent job. The government need to pay them more, she said. The fire brigade says a thorough investigation will be conducted into the origin of the fire. Yesterday afternoon, another massive blaze broke out at Norman Crescent in the corporate area. The JFB said that it received a call at 3:15 p.m. and a unit from Wellington Town Station attended to the blaze. No injuries were reported. However, several persons were left homeless in that incident. Investigators are also probing the cause of that fire. 188 new COVID cases in Jamaica, 5 deaths reported. The Ministry of Health and Wellness reported 188 new COVID-19 cases and 5 deaths on Thursday, July 21, bringing the infection total to 145,345 and total deaths to 3,181. The new cases comprise 116 females and 72 males, with ages ranging from 10 months to 95 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 59, St. James 36, St. Catherine 35, St. Anne 12, St. Elizabeth 9, St. Thomas 8, Westmoreland 7, Clarendon 7, Portland 5, St. Mary 3, Trelawney 3, Hanover 2, and Manchester 2. The deceased are a 43-year-old male from Clarendon, a 47-year-old male from Clarendon, and an 88-year-old female from Clarendon who died in June 2022, a 52-year-old female from Clarendon, and a 61-year-old female from Clarendon who died in July 2022. There were 103 recoveries in the last 24 hours, bringing the total to 92,887. Currently, 95 people are hospitalized, 24 of whom are moderately ill, 4 severely ill, and 1 critically ill. Jamaica's positivity rate for the latest round of testing is 24.1%. And in sports news, Jackson clocks a brilliant championships record to win 200 meters gold. The world finally belongs to Shericka Jackson, and with it, her ascension to the elite levels of sprinting is complete. In her second year running the half-lap event at the senior level, the 28-year-old put on an all-time best performance, winning the women's world 200 meters title, her first major global title in a championship, and a national record time of 21.45 seconds, making her the second fastest woman of all time at the distance. 5-time world 100 meters champion Chillian Fraser-Price was second in a season's best time of 21.81 seconds, adding a 13 World Championships medal to her collection. Former world champion Dina Asher-Smith of Great Britain came third in 22.02. There was no Jamaican sweep this time, as double sprint Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Arrow was 7th in 22.39. I am feeling great. I wanted to come out here and put on a show, and I did just that. Fastest woman alive, national record, and a personal best. I can't complain, Jackson told Television Jamaica after the race. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.